back to y'all with another video. Today's video is so exciting, you guys. I have been getting this question for a very long time. Troyia, how did you grow your YouTube channel so fast? How did you get from 0 to 100,000 subscribers? What's the secret? What's the recipe so I can go in the kitchen and cook it up? Troyia, what is the tea? And in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how I went from 0 to 100,000 subscribers, y'all. I am just so honored to have this plaque. Like, every time I wake up in the morning and I see it, I'm like, wow. So I wanna help you guys do the same exact thing, getting to 100,000 subscribers. Let's get into it. I got my computer here. We sitting at the desk today because I gotta really give y'all the tea as to how you can go from 0 to 100,000 subscribers, you guys. And in my next video, I'm gonna actually be teaching you guys how to get monetized, how to get to the paper, how to get to the paper, how to get sponsorships, and how much money I made while doing YouTube in my first 5 months. So I will be revealing my first 5 months of all of my YouTube checks in my next video. So if you ain't subscribed, sis, go ahead and subscribe. And if you are looking forward to this video and that video as well, give this video a big thumbs up. So let's hop right on in, you guys. So just a little bit of background before we go ahead and get started. And I'm looking at my computer now because I have a little bit of receipts to show y'all as well. So just a little bit of background, you guys. So I started my YouTube channel in 2015. My first ever YouTube video was on May 16th, 2015, and that video was my FAMU 19 intro video. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have probably seen like intro videos. It's basically the video that you use to like introduce yourself when you are going to like a new college or like a university or anything like that. So that was like my way for me to introduce myself to all of my other classmates and stuff while being a freshman in college. So that was my FAMU 19 intro video in May 16, 2015. After that, I went ahead and for like the next like year or two, I did a bunch of like FAMU, college related, college experience, do's and don'ts while in college type of videos. I did a bunch of like hair videos, I did makeup tutorials, all of the things, right? So that's my humble beginnings. It's where I started in 2015 all the way to 2020 was 5 years of just college related videos, college experience related videos, hair tutorials, makeup tutorials, but I was extremely inconsistent. Those 5 years, I probably had like less than 10 videos. Like me looking at it right now, probably less than 10 videos in 5 years. So from 2015 all the way to 2020 was very inconsistent, right? I only had like 10 videos, if that. So one of the things that I really want to mention to you guys was in 2020 is when I first launched my boutique Wanted wardrobe. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are familiar with me maybe, that I do have an online clothing store called Wanted Wardrobe. So in February 22nd of 2020 is when I launched my boutique Wanted wardrobe. It was literally probably what, like 3-4 weeks in before the start of the pandemic. So I only had like 3-4 weeks of me actually being able to do like realistic marketing initiatives and all the things, right? So after that point, I realized that the pandemic's here. I'm not gonna be able to go outside. I'm not gonna be able to interact. I'm isolated. Basically, I am in the house. So I have always had a passion for doing YouTube. As you guys can see, I was on and off for about 5 years. So I went ahead and I'm like, you know what? I am gonna document this journey. So I moved back to Florida, moved back with my mom. And I was like, you know what? This is the perfect time for me to start my YouTube channel. And I really wanted to actually document my, my boutique journey. Just because when I first started my boutique, there were not many people on YouTube talking about business, talking about vendors, talking about boutique life, talking about e-commerce. There just wasn't as much information back in 2020 as there is now. And it's only been like 2 years, right? And it's so much more information today. So that is basically kind of how I started, right? Is I decided that I really wanted to go back on YouTube, start documenting my journey, share different tips and tricks with other like-minded business entrepreneurs, and all of the things. And that is kind of the start of Her Hustle Academy as well, and that's really the start of me finding my business's why and finding my personal why as well. How did I go from 0 to 100,000 subscribers? All right, I done gave you the background. Let's get into the juice. So from 2015 all the way to 2020, you guys, I only had accumulated 1,200 subscribers. So from 2015 all the way to 2020, I only got 1,200 subscribers, and I'm gonna insert a screenshot of that here somewhere on the screen. So all of those subscribers really came from me doing college related videos, a couple hair videos, a couple makeup videos, and maybe like a few hauls or anything like that as well. So let's go ahead and hop in, you guys, to my 5 secrets to growing your YouTube channel extremely fast. If I would have known these things, granted I kind of knew these things, but really just like having someone tell me these things, my channel would have been at 100,000 like way long ago, you guys. So first things first that I want to go through and tell you guys is to be yourself. And this sounds so cliche, everyone says it, but it's extremely important and very relevant to your growth here on YouTube. You have to come on YouTube and be yourself, you guys. It is just so important. Show a little bit of personality. Be a little bit fun, right? Go through and use your slang words. Talk to your people, talk to your audience as if you're talking to your best friend. That's how I talk to y'all, right? So make sure that you are coming to YouTube and you are being yourself. In reality, YouTube is really a reality. It's like literally like reality TV in a sense, if you really think about it. So you really want to make sure that you're having fun, that your videos are entertaining. If you are having some type of educational type of video, that you do make sure that you're educating people, but you're also entertaining them at the same time, so that way it's not boring. Another thing that I really want to make sure that I tell you guys to do as well is to understand why you are starting your YouTube channel. If you are starting your YouTube channel because you're trying to make some money, sis, it's not gonna happen. It ain't happening, right? You are gonna lose motivation so fast. And that's one thing that I am very grateful that I did, is I started my YouTube channel not for the money, just for the pleasure of just doing it as a hobby. Like, I love creating content already, so YouTube was like a no-brainer for me, right? So really figure out why you are starting your YouTube channel. If your number one reason for starting your YouTube channel is to make money, I promise you 9 times out of 10 it's not gonna happen. You're gonna lose motivation so fast. To get to the money on YouTube, it takes months. It takes months to get monetized. So you have to make sure that you are starting your YouTube channel for the right reasons. Number 2, you guys, this is kind of like a popular opinion, kind of all intertwined, is you really have to make sure that you find a niche. Like I told you guys before, from 2015 to 2020, I had no niche. I was doing college related videos, I was doing hair videos, I was doing hauls, I was doing makeup tutorials, I was doing vlogs, lookbooks, you name it, right? I had no niche. There was no way for me to categorize my content in any way, shape, or form, right? So you have to really get clear and figure out what is your channel going to be all about. What are you going to be talking about? What topics are you going to be talking about, right? So are you going to be doing beauty videos? Is it going to be hair and makeup videos? Is it going to be education videos similar to what I do here? Is it going to be crafts or live demonstrations? Or like, figure out what your actual niche is going to be, you guys. It is extremely important that you go through and you find a niche, because if you don't have a niche, how are people going to find you? Not necessarily even how people are going to find you, but how are we going to characterize you? Because when I am looking for like a new, if I stumble upon someone who is like a YouTuber, for example, I'm looking at their content, and if their content resonates back with me, then 9 times out of 10 I'll follow them, right? So we have our beauty industry YouTubers, we have our fashion industry YouTubers, we have our education industry YouTubers, we have our business YouTubers, right? So where do you fall in line into those categories? One thing I want you guys to also know is I'm not telling you to niche all the way down. So for example, I am a business YouTuber, right? Business is broad. Business is extremely broad. So you want to make sure that you niche down, but you don't niche too down. So that is why I don't really do too many like boutique related videos anymore, right? Because I don't want to niche down. I want to make sure that my content is relative for a mass amount of people. So for example, if you're trying to start a YouTube channel and you want it to be about hair, you don't want to just do natural 4C hair videos only. Try to mix it up a little bit. Try to do hair, but make sure that you're doing protective styles here, or you may be installing a wig here, and that'll also let you know where your audience, what type of videos your audience likes most. So for example, me, I do a lot of business related videos, but my more so popular videos are going to be anything having to do with vendors, content creation, or marketing, right? Those are three very, very specific industries within business, but business is extremely broad still, right? There's topics within business that I haven't even talked about yet here on my channel, right? So niche down, but don't niche too down is what I want to tell you guys to do there. The next thing is to make sure your content is Googleable. Make sure your content is Googleable. And I know Googleable is not a word, but y'all know what I mean, okay? Make sure your content is Googleable. Make sure that this is something, the content that you're producing is something that people will type into Google to search for. This is gonna help you so much with SEO, you guys. So much with getting your content discovered. Make sure you are creating content pieces that are discoverable. So for example, this video right here is all about how to grow your YouTube channel. 9 times out of 10, the video title is gonna be how I went from 0 to 100,000 subscribers in a year, or how to grow your YouTube channel super fast, or step-by-step to growing your YouTube channel in 1 year. Something similar to those lines. Those are things that people will easily, in a snap of a finger, go to YouTube and type in. So you want to think about your niche, and then you want to think about your niche, think about video titles that people will actually type into Google in order to find those forms of content. That is really the secret gem to growing your content super fast. And one thing I gotta talk about, we gotta talk about it, y'all. We gotta talk about it. When it comes to growing your YouTube channel, stay away. I'm not telling you not to do it, but stay away from creating vlogs. These people do not know who you are, right? You're gonna get very, very low views, which is gonna be like your family and your friends and maybe your followers on social media. But when it comes to YouTube, these people don't know who you are, so they don't care about what you're doing every single week. They don't care about your weekly vlogs. They don't care about your daily vlogs. They don't care about the day in the life. They don't care because they don't know who you are. So basically all I'm saying is make sure you are creating content that is searchable. You're teaching someone how to do something. You're showing them something. You're instructing them. It might be a haul. It might be a lookbook. It might be a makeup tutorial. Make sure you are giving them some type of value and not just giving them entertainment solely when you're first starting out. So now after I've gone through and I've built an audience, I can do vlogs all day long and they will get more traffic than my actual how-to sit-down videos, because people care about the things that I'm doing in my daily life on an everyday basis. That's why your favorite YouTubers out here, they get thousands upon thousands of views on their vlogs more than their sit-down videos, because people are now invested in their lives. People do not care solely about the sit-down things anymore. People really just care about that person and want to know how they spend their everyday life. So I say all of this to say, make sure your content is Googleable, and make sure you guys don't start off by doing a ton of vlogs. Allow your audience to get to know you first, and then go through and start doing your vlogs after. Next thing, you guys, is you gotta create some great quality content. Quality is key here on YouTube, you guys. And I'm not telling you to go buy the most expensive camera. I'm not telling you that you need the most expensive audio equipment for your voice recordings, or I'm not telling you to go spend $300 on Final Cut Pro. I'm not saying that at all. Go through and make sure that you have a good quality camera phone, such as the iPhone 11 13 Pro Max. That's what I use for like my actual like content for my boutique page. But for YouTube, you guys, I use the Canon G7X Mark II, and then I also use the Canon T8i. 9 times out of 10, y'all, I use my Canon G7X Mark II for all of my videos, just because it's so compact, it's so easy to use. I don't have to worry about tricky settings or anything, and that's actually the camera that I'm using today. I don't use any fancy audio equipment, so you guys really don't have to go out here and spend so much money. I remember when I first got my first refund check in college. This is how invested I was into doing YouTube at the time. I spent most of my refund check in college and went and bought a camera from Target. I remember like it was yesterday. I don't even know how I got there. How did I get there? I think I got an Uber from my dorm to Target. Went and got my Canon T5i at the time. And then that's what I did, right? So I used that camera for so long and then it got stolen. Then I bought another one. So now I use the Canon G7X Mark II specifically for like vlogs or if I'm traveling or anything like that. And for my sit down videos sometimes, which is very relative or very so often, I'll pick up my Canon T8i and that's the equipment that I use. I use a ring light, nothing too special when it comes to lighting. Sometimes I'll use my LED lights that I get from Amazon. And then for editing, you guys, I do use Final Cut Pro. It is extremely expensive. I had to bite the bullet to buy it one time and I was just like, you know what? We're gonna get it, and it's very good platform, but you guys really don't need to start off with Final Cut Pro. Just use iMovie. iMovie comes on your phone as well. So if you wanna capture your videos on your phone, if you wanna edit on your phone, you definitely have that ability, but quality is key. Another reason why quality is so important, you guys, is because it's going to allow your watch time to be lengthened. So for example, quality videos help people watch more. So basically what I was saying is the more quality your videos are, the more likely it's going to increase your chances of people watching your videos longer, which is going to get you more money, and which is also going to help you get monetized faster, because you do have to meet a certain threshold when it comes to getting monetized based off of your watch time as well, you guys. So quality is very important, not even for the look, but also because for some of the things behind the scenes, and that also affects your money too. The longer people watch, the more money you make here on YouTube. Last but not least, you guys, it is extremely cliche, which is why I saved it for last. It is to stay consistent. If you want to grow on YouTube, you have to stay consistent. You can't upload a video one day and then go ghost and then come back and then go ghost and then come back and then expect people to be there for you, right? So one of the things I really recommend you guys is to create some type of YouTube schedule. I always create one, but very rare do I actually stick to it. But I really want to get back into the groove of sticking to a schedule. But figure out maybe one day a week. If it's on a Wednesday, okay, I'm going to upload my YouTube videos every single Wednesday. That'll help you kind of gauge throughout the week what day you need to start recording, what day you need to edit, what day you need to upload or schedule it out, or anything like that. But try to stay consistent. One of the key things that allowed me to grow so fast was uploading anywhere between 2 to 3 YouTube videos every single week for the last year. Allowed me to get this, okay? So stay consistent, you guys. Stay consistent. 2 to 3 YouTube videos a week will definitely get you there, and it is how I got to 100,000 subscribers in just 1 year, you guys. So that is it. That is my 5 tips and tricks. A little bit of behind the scenes of how I grew from 0 to 100,000 so fast was staying consistent, creating quality videos, niching all the way down. What else did I tell you guys here? Making sure I was creating Googleable content, making sure that I was being myself on YouTube, having fun with it, showing up, making sure I wasn't trying to do YouTube for the money, but actually enjoying what I was doing. Those are a couple other things, you guys. So that's all I have. Make sure you stay tuned for our next video. We're going to be talking about the money. We're going to be talking about the money when it comes to YouTube, how to get monetized, and also how much money I made in my first 5 months of being on YouTube. And we're going to, of course, show y'all the receipts. So I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.